Welcome to the 20 Sides podcast. This is episode 25. Welcome to Bellshire's Tower. We're so thankful that you are here joining Yarost, Leona, Seven, and Ordella as they venture through the homebrewed world of Aclura. Make sure that you rate, review, subscribe, all those fun things that help others find the podcast. We hope you enjoy.
On the last episode of 20 Sides, the party demolished that troll and retrieved the ancient lost text for Zalcom. Ordella revealed more about her past and the possibility she won't be welcomed back to Dyer's Rest with open arms. Seven experienced more dreams that felt like flashbacks of his past. Vrez finally led them to Bellshire's Tower, where the supposed portal lies. However, upon entering, there only appeared to be a single empty room. And that's where we begin.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yaros, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil, right now on 20 Sides. About that time, you hear the door, and it shuts behind you. And the wooden floors are creaking underneath your feet, and then materializing out of nowhere are two elegant red couches that flank one another in the center of the room. In between the couches stands a circular mahogany table, and on top of the table is a book, flipped open with a quill set on top. And then a large chandelier materializes, and some 50 flickering candles begin to light the room. And then behind these couches, a man materializes. And he looks ethereal. He doesn't look like he's there. You look like, you can almost see through him. And he says, "Oh, I did not notice guests have entered Mr. Bellshire's Tower. Welcome. How can I assist you?"
Does he look familiar to me? Like, do I know Bellshire?
No, he does not look familiar to you.
Hi. Where did you come from?
Can you see us?
I can see you.
Are you a ghost?
I am not a ghost.
Okay.
Is there a portal in here?
Is there a portal to where?
Dyer's
Rest?
Is
Yes.
that-
Yes, there is a portal. It is in the 8th room, I believe.
How do we get there?
Are there more portals?
You would go through this door right here. And the door begins to materialize behind him.
So are there more than one portal in here?
There are 2 portals.
Oh, where does the other one go?
The other one goes to Aylford.
Aylford.
Yes.
I look at Yaros and go, do we trust this guy? Because I don't know.
I don't know. This is very magical.
Kind of appeared, right?
I don't
Well,
deal with
this is a
magic.
very
Yeah, I don't-
magical tower. This is Mr. Bellshire's Tower.
But you are not Mr. Bellshire.
Oh, of course not.
Of course
Mr.
not.
Bellshire has passed.
Oh, and you are...
Well, I am his servant.
You don't have a name?
No.
And so we just go to room number 8 and we will find portal to Dyer's Rest.
Yes.
What's in rooms 1 through 7?
Well,
I'm Seven.
I knew that was coming.
In room 2 is Mr. Bellshire's bedroom. Please do not touch any of his personal belongings. In room 3, you will see your greatest fears materialize in front of your very eyes. In room 4, there is a potion-making room that Mr. Bellshire, again, please do not touch any of his personal belongings. In room 5, Mr. Bellshire experimented. We will not say anything more about that. In room 6, there is a room full of you. And he looks at you, Seven. In a room 7 is Corin. It's her den. In room 8 is your portal you are looking for.
Is there an elevator?
So I'm gonna stealth to room 2.
She wants to see her fears materialize.
No, that's his
Third.
bedroom. That's his
that's
bedroom.
better. That's 3. Okay.
Unfortunately, you cannot bypass any of the rooms, but you are more than welcome to just make your way through the rooms if you can.
Fortunately, I'm not afraid of anything. So this.
Should I just start walking?
Ooh, yeah, I want to
You-
go in too.
So you open.
Guess we're going in.
Ordella's standing back here like, I don't know.
Oh god.
She's like, I really want to get there, but I'm really not sure about this. But okay.
So you open the door behind this servant, and as you open it, you see in front of you an elegant bedroom. There's a canopied bed. There are 2 nightstands with a few books on top of each of them. There are coins spread out on them. There's an armoire. There are 2 muted but intricate rugs in the room. There are these huge burgundy curtains that drape across several windows. Across from you, there are bookshelves that line the walls. There are 8 chairs neatly pushed under a wooden table. And there are 2 huge suits of armor that are displayed in the back corners of the room. And a closed wooden door stands to the east. Candles and sconces provide very dim light.
So are we staying on the same level as we're going through these rooms? Okay. So we're not going up in the tower.
So I want to look around.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
11
What all are you looking for?
gold and books, paperwork that might help us. Maybe like a portal map of some kind.
Sure.
Like
So you go to on the bedside tables, there are coins. Do you want to take them?
duh.
Okay.
Oh my.
So-
Is my name Leo?
So on the first table, there are 14 platinum pieces.
Platinum?
14 platinum pieces.
Baby's rolling.
So you grab
14.
them. As you grab them, you hear a familiar voice kind of overhead. And it says, we asked you, please do not touch any of Mr. Bellshire's personal belongings. We apologize for anything that could happen to you in the future. And the 2 huge suits of armor in the back just start to move,
So I put them back immediately.
and they start moving toward you. Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I should have asked permission.
16.
16.
A 5.
13.
19. So this is a pretty small room. It's about 25 by 25. And for bedroom's sake, it's pretty big. But in the sense of fighting, it is pretty small. These 2 suits of armor start moving toward Leo, and both of them have enough movement speed to attack. The first one swings and rolls a 10 to hit, which
That's a miss.
misses, but he has multi-attack, so he gets to attack twice. And the second one is a 12, which
Miss.
misses. The other one comes forward and goes to grab you, Leo. I need you to make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
I don't like touching. 8.
An 8. He rolled an 18, so he grabs you and he just starts bear hug style, just starts squeezing you as tight as you can, and it's starting to get hard to breathe. It is now y'all's go.
I do not like that. So I'm going to try to hit him with the bow. 13 plus 6.
Just hits as you're able to
Jeez.
find a crease in his armor. Roll for damage.
And because she's being held by him, does that
Yep.
sneak attack? Okay. 10.
So you eject your bolt, finds that crease, and it 7 in Yaros.
I'm going to hit the one holding her.
I feel like I was set up in this
14.
room.
Not going to hit.
Yeah, those
14 is
platinum
gonna
pieces.
miss. So you do, but you connect and just bring off its armor and shake off your hand, Yaros or Leo.
I'm not going to rage, but I will attack recklessly with Great Weapon Master. 15.
Misses.
Misses.
So you pull back your maul, you swing forward. You connect too, but you connect with its hands, and this plate armor that is this construct rings out. Leo, what do you got? You're being squeezed together by this creature. You can't get to your spell
Has
book.
He hasn't like loosened his grip.
Unfortunately, he hasn't. You can make another check to see if you can get out.
Is that
Cost your
my
action.
Is that
It would
my
cost your action, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna misty step out of his arms onto the bed.
Okay, so you mutter the words. You're now standing on top of the bed as his arms grasp his body now. He's giving himself a self-hug.
And
And he turns and looks at you.
And then I'm going
SEO.
to use, as my bonus action, telekinetic shove.
You just used your bonus action for Misty
Oh.
Step.
I'm going to shoot him with firebolt.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, I put it back.
Okay.
So
16.
16.
Misses. As again, you hit him too, but it fizzles out onto this armor. Both of them, again, start moving toward you.
Oh my gosh.
The first one goes to attack and is going to miss with one of his hands, but with the other hand, he rolls a 15 to hit.
Oh, yeah, 14.
4 damage, almost punches you. The other one, again, goes to grapple you. It means you make an acrobatics check. So he rolls a 14, so 14 or higher.
3.
3. So you missed.
Wait, 3.
Probably not.
Minus 1.
Oh, okay. So he grabs you, he starts squeezing again real tight, and you're like, Ordell.
Cool. I'm going to try to get the one that we already hit.
Okay.
1.
I'm actually going to inflict wounds. That's my action.
Okay.
18 plus is probably
That's going to hit.
that.
That's going to hit.
Nice.
3d10 damage. 13 damage, but as my bonus action, I am going to go ahead and pop up that spiritual weapon.
Can't.
As a bonus action?
Yeah, because you just cast the first level spell.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, hold your horses.
Holding them. I'm holding them.
Hold that armor, my dude.
Okay, never mind.
You good?
No,
You
no.
good?
I'm good.
Okay, so you walk up, you grab this creature by the arm and inflict wounds on it. Weirdly, it works, but he doesn't drop Leo. It doesn't drop Leo. Yarost.
Yeah, we're just going to keep attacking recklessly at the one that's holding Leo.
Okay.
Attack recklessly. We won't use Great Weapon Master, which is his regular attack here. So 21,
That hits.
11 damage.
You crush into its back as it's holding Leo, and it dents the armor pretty bad, but it doesn't let go. Leo, what do you got?
So I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the one that's holding me.
Yep, it's a verbal.
Yep.
Okay.
It is verbal. If I hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of the turn.
I'll say your arms are tight, but you're able to grab your orb underneath, and you're able to cast Chill Touch. Is that a saving throw on my part?
So I rolled a hit. A 2 plus 6.
So 8. You're able to grab your orb, and you're able to cast Chill Touch, but it just kind of fizzles and goes to the side because you're getting squeezed and you can barely breathe.
So I'm also going to use my bonus action of shove,
Okay.
and I'm going to shove us up against a wall.
Ooh, freaky.
You wish, creep.
So it rolled a 13 plus 2, 15. So you gotta push him up against the wall. It just doesn't, he can't, he's just too big. And with their go, since one of them has you grappled, the other one just goes to pummel your face.
Oh.
No.
And he gets to attack with advantage because you're grappled.
Ugh.
And a 20 to hit is going to hit.
Ugh.
And you're going to take, but luckily you only take 3 damage as you're flailing about. His second swing, he rolled a nat 1 and the 17, plus 4 is 21 to hit. So he's going to hit, and you're going to take 6 damage as he slams into your stomach, and you almost throw up.
Sheesh.
The other one starts squeezing you tighter, squeezing you tighter, squeezing you tighter. Make another acrobatics check. And this time, if you don't, you're going to take a d6 of damage.
Okay, 18, 17.
Okay, so you succeed.
Or
So you're able
17.
to push his arm down, and you fall into the ground now as you see him start to reach for you again.
I'm going to try to hit the one that has Leo.
The one that just dropped her.
Oh, she dropped her?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the one that I hit before then, has already been hit. 11 plus 6, 17?
Misses.
Ah. Okay,
Goes wide.
well...
You can attack again with crossbow expert if you'd like.
Yeah, I would like.
Yes.
I would love.
She missed. 2 plus 6, 8.
And just beak, beak.
I'm just too mad at her.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It's a Dex 14.
16 on the roll.
All right.
Yaros. You've got Great Weapon Master. What are you afraid of?
All right. 18 armor class.
No, I was going to say
Subtracting
that's
5
the,
already.
like,
Just do reckless attack. Nat 20.
Woo!
Don't do it.
24.
So you pull Eternal Rest above your head and you swing down and it just pulverizes the back of this armor as it collapses to the ground and doesn't move anymore. And because you killed one of these animated objects, you get another attack.
Another reckless attack on the other one. That's going to be a 14.
That's going to miss. Leo, you are now dropped to the bed. This armor standing above you, reaching down for you. What are you doing?
So I'm going to do Chill Touch.
Okay.
7 plus 6.
Misses.
And then I'm going to do Telekinetic Shove as my bonus action.
Okay. Fails.
Okay, so he
flies back 5 feet, stumbles off the bed.
And I'm going to run out of the room as my movement.
Okay.
Are you
Back-
running,
so
you're
you-
running into the third room, right?
So you're running into the third room.
Which
So
is
you,
like your greatest fears.
so you take off.
It's another one of these.
Yeah, it's 2 animated armors ready for it. No. So you run out of this room.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me rethink that. So
Wow.
it's like a tunnel of rooms.
Yeah.
So once we go in one, we just go through. It's like Fun House.
You don't know yet.
So I can't go back out to the lobby.
You don't know that.
Is there a door to the lobby? There's
No,
just
it's
one
gone.
door.
You got us in this. You might as well hang in here with us.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stay then, but I'm gonna move as far away from.
I'm already
Okay.
working on my lecture that I'm giving her.
I
Love it.
I
It's
don't
good.
even need. I could already hear it. Yeah, I'm gonna move back to the plane as far away because clearly I'm being targeted.
Okay.
I'm
So
being
I'm gonna-
targeted.
Clearly.
I wonder
Okay.
why.
Unfairly.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
So
I
you
feel
move-
like I was set up.
You move 20 feet back. This armor, which just fell off the bed, has to use half of its movement to get up, and then it moves 15 feet toward you. And that's as far as it can go. No, it only moves 10 feet towards you. And it stops. It's not in reach of anybody else, so it stands there waiting to move again toward you, Leo. It is now Ordella's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's try again.
Try again.
19 plus 6.
That's going to hit.
Okay, let's do it. With sneak attack.
Not with sneak attack. There's nobody else within 5 feet of it right now.
I'm going to shove Leo over there again.
you get next to it. You
She
started
uses
this.
her telekinetic shove that she didn't know she has.
6 plus
There
4.
you
Okay. That exactly will do it. It had 23 hit points. You hit it with 10. That makes it 33. That's how many hit points it has.
I'm killing everything today, guys.
Doing it.
Yay!
As you loose your bolt, it flies, hits it in the back of the neck where that armor, that helmet meets the chest plate, and it stumbles forward, falls down, and no longer is moving. You hear, again, this ethereal voice kind of from all directions say, "Now, if you could, please do not touch any of Mr. Bellshire's personal belongings. Thank you."
I was
And
just looking.
Is this plate mail? This plate armor?
It is, but at this point, it's kind of destroyed too much to be able to use.
So I ask, hey, I know this is all chunked up now. Can I maybe have some of it?
Absolutely not. We will be repurposing that, and we will have the armors reanimated again. So please do not touch any of Mr. Bellshire's personal belongings. Thank you.
I thought
I
was getting
want
plate
I
mail,
want to get
and I was
off
about
this
to-
ride.
I just kind of start rubbing my temples. Like, okay.
Can I? So Ordella is. So she's like inquisitive, right? So like she really is behind the scenes, like thinking really deeply, and like she's now that they're getting closer to Dyer's Rest, she's like this Bellshire. Like she's heard the name. Like obviously he's been around where her family has been, and so she wants to do some extra little. We're not going to touch anything.
Okay.
But we want to do some extra sneaking around to see like if something can trigger so she can figure out who this person is or does she know anything.
Yeah, make an investigation
Okay.
check.
So she's looking for like old photos and stuff.
19 plus 2. 21.
So as you're looking around, you see on top of one of his nightstands, and it says Corin, Coren. If you're not going to touch it, that's all you can really discern from that.
Can I touch it sneakily? I can just.
You're more than welcome to.
No, don't touch anything. Learn Leo lesson number 1.
With
Don't
sleight of
touch
hand?
anything.
A sleight of hand, just with stealing things? Or
Yeah.
can I?
Make
Okay.
a sleight of hand check.
I will. Guys, get on deck. We
gosh.
can't even get out of room 1.
We're stuck in room
13
2
plus
for eternity.
13 plus
17?
4, 17.
We're like, touchy. Oh, touchy.
Can't take these girls
Okay.
anywhere.
So you slyly look around. You're looking up.
Oh my gosh. So
You
good.
open the book a little bit, and you see a picture of this huge panther on it. And you see all of this vegetation around it. It's not in color, but it's very well drawn with maybe some type of charcoal. And you shut the book.
And then it freaking jumps out.
You're
the
more
book
than
at
welcome
us.
to. You're more than welcome to try again or see if you can read more. But I mean, that would take a little bit of time. It would be a little bit more difficult on your part to do this slyly. You're more than welcome to try, but
I think we'll just continue on. I'll
Okay.
just add on to
No.
it, room by room.
Leo, I assume that they attacked you for a reason.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We know you've had a past. In the past, you have been known to take things.
I just roll my eyes and say, okay, let's get out of here.
I mean, you understand that this could have gone way worse.
Okay, Dad. I get it. I guess I owe everybody a thank you.
Ooh. Thank you from Leo.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
That's pretty big.
the music in the background's going to go.
But y'all could barely, yeah,
As
y'all,
Seven opens the next door,
So fast.
slowly, like peeking his head in.
yeah.
It's just this ethereal voice, this butler of his seems to be able to see everything that we do. So let's just be careful.
He's butt head.
I open the door.
Just
Okay,
going
yeah.
into
And it's the
a
lock.
room of fears over here.
Yes.
So 7, you're the first one to enter this room. And from what the servant told you, this should be your greatest fears room. But as you enter, you see absolutely nothing. You see a hardwood floor, you see stone brick walls, but other than that, there's nothing. There's no one, there's no decorations, it's not a bedroom, it's not a storage room. There's literally nothing. Yarost, as you step through the threshold of this doorway, you're immediately transported to a blacksmith's forge. It's a very, very familiar sight to you. There's an older dwarf with a little salt and pepper gray in his beard, and he's hammering on an axe. And he continues over and over again to give directions and instructions to a smaller dwarf, a younger dwarf that is standing next to him. And this younger dwarf waves his arms as if to say stop, and the older dwarf does. But then he throws the axe to the ground, he throws the hammer to the ground, and he starts screaming and yelling at this younger dwarf. And you can tell it's causing distress. It's making this younger dwarf angry, almost as if he's about to go into a rage. Leo, as you walk through the doorway, you're immediately transported to this very regal bedroom. There's a gorgeous mahogany canopy bed. There are rugs on the ground. There's color everywhere you look. And then your eye focuses on 2 young elves sitting on the bed. There's one that's bundled up underneath a bunch of covers, and his head is full of sweat, and he looks really, really sick. You can tell his eyes are almost closed. He coughs a few times. But other than that, he's really, really still. And there's another elf, a female elf, with her legs crossed, leaning against the wall that the bed is pushed up against. And you see a familiar book opened up in her lap. And from this book, she's reading to this boy. And after observing for 2 or 3 minutes, she stops and she says, I learned a spell. I can make an ethereal hand, go out and touch something, grab something even, pick something up. It can't be too heavy though. I can turn door handles with it. I can even pick up gold with it. Oh, and I learned another. I have a copper wire that I can talk into, and you'll hear it in your head. Watch. And she grabs a small piece of wire from her pocket and she whispers into it, but you can still make out every single word she says. And she says, I promise, no matter what happens, we'll be together again. I'll make sure of it. And then you watch as she takes her head and she puts it in her hands, and she looks like she's crying. And after you observe for another 2 or 3 minutes, she looks up and her eyes become fixated on a pillow that's close beside her. Ordella, as you walk through this doorway, you are transported back to the regal castle of Dyer's Rest, Castle Willowfall. You're leaned against this dark mahogany door that's shut. It's the door to your parents' room. And they're screaming, they're yelling. You hear a shattering of a vase from inside. Your handmaid Millie is right next to you, and you look into her eyes and you see a few tears begin to form. You know something is terribly, terribly wrong. You hear the thud of a body on the other side of the door, and you hear footsteps beginning to walk toward where you are. You take off running as you grab Millie's hand as she's right behind you. And then you blink. And here you are, standing in the middle of Bellshire's Tower. You look around beside you, and there's Seven, there's Yarost, and there's Leona. And as you look straight ahead, a door begins to materialize in front of you.
Can anybody else see that, or like?
No one else
You can
saw.
only see your own fears.
You see your own version.
Well, I mean, we're just walking through this door, right? Because there's nothing in here, so.
Oh, well, good for you.
Right? Right?
Lucky.
And so I just walk to the next door.
I'm very looking around, very unsure. Like, I figured everyone saw their own thing. Like, that kind of threw me off a little bit, but I'm like, I'm ready for whatever's in this room.
Yeah, I just look pretty stone-faced.
So normal.
Yeah. My resting elf face.
Yeah.
That's why it was the.
So Seven walks across. He opens the door. You open it. In the next room, it's a potion-making room. There are tables with beakers and little glass vials and small vases, and some stuff is burbling, and there's little fires from Bunsen burners and all sorts of liquids and oozes and ingredients. You just glance around and you see scales, you see some ink, you see little water droplets, you see roots and hairs and charcoals and berries and pieces of look like tongues and all kinds of different filaments and whatnot in the room. And this room is much more brightly lit than the previous rooms. There are sconces on the wall that are flickering with light, and there are chandeliers that drop, 4 or 5 of them in the room, that light up the room much brighter than what you've seen previously. And there is a door on the other side.
So I get a few steps in. I'm like, hey, voice, are you there?
I am always here. I am watching.
Is there anything we can have in here?
This is Mr. Bellshire's.
You're not answering the question. Is there anything that we can have in here?
This is a room that
That's not the question. Is there anything that we can have in here? Are y'all hearing me say this, right? Is it just me, or is this him? Or
You may touch whatever you like in here. Not all of this is Mr. Bellshire's personal belongings, so you may touch away.
No, but can we have it? I don't want to touch it.
Whatever you would like to put in your pockets, or any sacks you may have, or any hands you may have, you are more than welcome to take.
I feel like this is a trick. This is a trap.
Yeah. And so, can I do an investigation check for something like? Obviously, I know what healing potions look like. I know what any of those. Is there anything?
Give me an Arcana check.
An Arcana check.
I don't remember.
How am I a cleric, but my Arcana's -1? What about an 18? I rolled a 19, and that's the negative.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
Does anybody else want to roll as well?
I can try. 17 plus 6.
ooh,
Jeez.
better.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
So as you all look around, Leo, with your high roll, because you got a 23, you spot one potion that is burbling that looks a lot like an elixir of health. And then there are several other little vials sitting around. One is a potion of poison. There are 2 potions of resistance, one of fire resistance and one of poison resistance. There's a potion of greater healing, and there are 2 just normal healing potions sitting on tables.
So Seven's taking the healing potions. I'll use Mage Hand and take the other ones. Technically, I'm not touching them.
Sure. I'm taking the greater healing and the 2 healing potions. He said I could put it in my pocket, so I did.
I'm going to wait to see what the repercussions of that is, and then I'm going to decide.
I put it in my pocket.
How long do y'all want to wait?
Oh, I'm going to the door. I'm going to the next room.
Are you just going to the next room now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm going to...
Why would I wait?
Yeah.
I found what I needed in the pockets, and I'm out the door.
Okay, so I'm not going to go to the next. I'm going to investigate and see if there's any, like, incantations written down that I can copy.
Ah, okay. There are a few, like, on some parchments, there are some, like, almost ingredient lists. And then on a few other parchments, there are almost like math equations, but it's like this, almost like, oh no, not math equations.
Like some recipes?
Yeah. So there's some potion recipes.
Sweet. Okay, did anything happen to 7? Okay, so I'm going to use Mage Hand, and I'm going to take the other ones.
Okay, you got them all.
And I open the door.
I like look
room
around
4.
like, is anything going to happen?
Room 5.
to me?
Room 5, yes, room 5.
So you open up and you've started to notice a pattern. Every time you go into a room, it's completely empty until all of you get in. And then the door closes behind you and then the room materializes in front of you. In this room, there are 4 tables out in front of you. On 2 of the tables, there are bodies strapped down. One is an orc that is completely decayed and just dead looking. On the other is a really large human that is strapped down and has boils all over his body and sores, and there's like stuff growing out of it. Disgusting. On another table, there are 2 books. Walking around the room aimlessly is a pretty tall creature that looks like he's a mismatch of different body parts from different...
Like a Frankenstein.
Kind of, like, yeah. Different body parts from different humanoid creatures. One arm is an orc arm. Another arm is a human arm. His body almost looks like it would be an ogre body. But you see like sewing all around his body where he's been put together and he's walking around the room. He turns to you all and he comes to attack you. Roll for initiative. All right, what did everybody roll for initiative?
So I rolled a 20, so 23 total.
Woo.
5.
17.
7.
I rolled a 4 and I get a negative bonus, so all of you all are going first.
Okay.
Leo, what do you got?
So I'm going to shoot Chill Touch at it. 13.
13 hits.
Okay, so 1.
1 damage for this Chill Touch.
And then I'm gonna shove him away from me, or away from everybody.
Okay. And he's going to
up
make...
against the wall, up against the wall.
He rolled a 6 total, so he fails. So you're able to push him back 5 feet, and now he is against the wall. It is...
My turn.
Ordella's go.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to try to hit him. 20.
That hits.
Cool. Whoop, whoop. 6 plus 4, 10. The crossbow expert attack, that's confusing to me. Can I use it whenever I want or just... Okay, so I can just try to hit him again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. 12 plus 6.
That hits.
Cute. 1 plus 4, 5.
Nice. Y'all have already done more damage to this in 1 turn than you did almost the entire against the animated armors. But 2 crossbow bolts shoot forward and lodge into it. One in the thigh and the other in its arm. And
Well, question. Would we say he's undead?
No, we would not.
Okay, so he is alive.
Correct.
Oh, is
He's
he
a
gonna
construct.
be? Is he gonna be regenerated? Voice.
Is he going to be regenerated?
Yeah,
The
like
troll.
I feel bad when we kill him.
Oh.
Oh, what? No. Yaros, your go.
Yeah. Got time for that.
Never mind, man. Up in the ceiling.
All right.
I'm thinking.
No rage. So reckless attack and great weapon master for this. 16.
16's going to hit.
20 damage.
20 damage. Wow. Okay. You move all the way to the back of the room with it, and you just crack into it. Instead of making a crack sound like there are bones, you just hear 7. What do you got?
I'm going to be running up as well
All right.
with my mace. 15.
That's going to hit.
6 damage.
Same sound when you smack into it. Just and your mace sticks into it a little bit. You pull back and sucks back. It's going to reach forward, double axe handle like Hulk Hogan, and it goes smash Yaros and rolls a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So Yaros, you are going to take 16 damage as it comes down on your head and your neck buckles a little bit. And then he's going to double axe handle smash again, but this time go after 7 and rolls a 15 to hit, which misses, and you just pull your shield up and boom, it hits your shield. Leo, it's back up to you.
I'm going to hit him with a firebolt.
All right.
19.
That's going to hit.
2.
You take your orb out. It begins to flare up, and then that firebolt shoots forward, and it scalds into him. And you notice when you do that he seems to be a little more off balance now than he did before.
He's
with
got
the fire
bits in him.
It is.
Oh, wait, I'm going to push him. I'm going to push him away from. I'm going to push him back again.
He's already against the wall.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to push him to keep him there.
Okay, just
Show him who's boss.
He fails again, and he just moves back just 2 centimeters. Just
Does he hit his head? Maybe like boom.
he does, but not enough to do damage. He grabs the top of his head,
disorients him
rubs
a little
it.
bit.
Yeah.
You fool.
Ordella, your go.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit him again. 17 plus 6.
That's gonna hit this time with sneak attack damage.
Oh, cute.
'Cause you got 2 allies near him.
Very nice. 5, 6, 6.
Big roll.
Like
17
plus 4.
Doing it.
Jeez. Okay. It's amazing how much more damage y'all are doing now. So this one smacks him right in the eyeball and just. Yaros, your go.
Reckless and great weapon. 7.
7 total?
Yeah.
That's gonna miss.
I'm going to Sacred
7.
Flame.
Okay. He does not have a high dex. 6 total. So you're gonna hit.
2 damage.
Not a lot.
Nope.
But that's okay. That's okay. It is now his go, as again, he's still a little bit off balance because of that fire. He goes to double axe handle smash Yaros, 11, which misses. And then he double axe handle smashes 7, rolls a 9 total, which also misses. And now we're going to roll to see if he goes berserk.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
And he does not go berserk. Phew. He's grabbing at that bolt that's in his eye and keeps rubbing the spot that was hit by Leo's firebolt. Leo, it's up to you. You're up.
So I'm going to hit him again with firebolt. 16 plus 6.
That hits.
5 damage.
5 total. Comes out of your orb again. This time hits him on his shoulder, and he keeps rubbing that spot now. Ordella, you are up.
You're going to go back in. 10 plus 6. 16.
That hits.
Sneak attack. 10.
Y'all done 82 damage to it. He's looking rough. He drops to one knee.
7, use your fire.
It's Yaros.
Yaros.
No. Yaros, use your
doing all the
fire.
things.
Attack with advantage. Attack, Yaros,
All right,
attack with
yeah.
advantage. Oh,
Use
yeah.
your ice, Yaros.
Said I already do.
All
Attack
right.
reckless. You don't have to attack reckless.
But I do.
Okay.
But hey, it's
A nat 20?
Yep.
Oh, no. It went silent after he crit.
He said, oh no.
34.
Oh my gosh.
So as he's on one knee, you pull back Eternal Rest, and his head just on the ground is.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Can I
He's
have
dead,
his
dead.
teeth?
You're more than welcome to pull out some of his teeth if you would like.
Yeah, just the ones that are like on the floor.
Give me like a. Are you gonna cut him out?
No. Are there any just on the ground?
Sure. There's a couple. Yeah.
Okay, I want those.
So gross. And make a necklace of troll teeth.
I thought about it.
Gollum teeth.
I thought about it.
I might
I'd
need
go to
it
the
for
door.
something.
Go to the door.
Yeah.
All right. Again, you open it. Everybody follows through. The door closes. This room is 40 feet by 40 feet. There are 5 tables that line the western wall and 5 tables that line the eastern wall. Lying upon each of these tables resembles a humanoid eerily similar to 7. Metal plates connected by wooden fibers all come together to form this humanoid shape. Peering closer, each table has a small brass plate with a number engraved in it. The numbers 1 through 5 for the tables to the west, and the numbers 6 through 10 for the tables to the east. Each table has one Warforge strapped to it. 1, 2, 3, but table 4 is empty. And then there's one on 5, there's one on 6, but table 7 is also empty. And then there's a Warforged on 8, 9, and 10. There's an ornate desk that sits in the middle of the room with several parchments and manuscripts cluttering its surface. And that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to follow Yarost, Seven, Leona, and Ordella as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcast. And please share the podcast with your friends, family, and of course, your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do this without the atmospheric background tracks from tabletopaudio.com and Michael Gelfi. We will see you next week right here on 20 Sides.